Do you believe there is something terrible in the hospital? This is a video taken in a hospital in Honduras. From a doctor. It is said that this hospital was a prisoner of war camp during World War II. When passing through the building of this hospital, Mr. Smith said, at that time, he was stared at by this ghoul-like face. He was almost scared to death. In a town of Pitt, Oklahoma, USA. This is due to environmental problems. Abandoned city. It shouldn't be a place that people want to explore. But there are some people who go to this kind of uninhabited place to explore. This video is from YouTube called Monsterfish 5000. You can see it in the picture. Except for the street lights, it's dark around it. Someone stood by looking at the street lights. The photographer focuses on what the man looks like. But what he saw was a goblin-like face. He sighed softly. The goblin-like man in the distance turned to him suddenly. It seems like I hear his voice. He was frightened by this behavior, hiding immediately. Many netizens think, there are so many people who look weird. It's not said that they are goblins. Some people think, this legendary creature goblin just like to gather in sparsely populated areas. Perhaps the best evidence of goblin sightings in the video. This could be a ghost who loves to blow masks. The whistle and the dark shadow, everyone should have noticed. This should be a large warehouse, and in a place like this, the security system should be very sound, and the thieves should be able to escape, and the door is locked, and there should be no one else in it. So, who will this black shadow be? Many people... It is said that this was encountered by a super-temporal explorer while exploring alone in the wilderness. He waved his hand at the camera. I was introducing the situation to the audience, but suddenly there was a scene behind him. Something he's always wanted to find. This is a short video posted by a TikTok blogger. Although the video is short, the content recorded is unsettling. What could be standing behind this blogger? Is it a child? Would a child stand in the river at such a late hour? A great explorer in Mexico often goes to explore places like cemeteries. Doesn't it feel exciting? But such actions also have consequences because something seems to have followed him home. He had a good sleep for a long time, and he now wants to get rid of such a life. March 2020. Someone uploaded this video on Snapchat. Location of the shooting. It's Arizona, USA. Someone saw it in the sky. There's an unknown black spot. So the filming was taken. You can see when magnifying the lens. This unknown black spot, like a person's outline, and carried on his back. A device that looks like an injector. Anyone know what that is? Someone speculated this could be a floating object like a balloon. Perhaps the black spots taken at that time were real people. And he's conducting a test of some kind of aircraft, and it may not be necessary. Other netizens also believe, could this be some American scientists or governments? What secret scientific experiments are being conducted? Then what do you think this is? Is it really human, or some kind of flying creature? Many people have probably seen this film. The problem was behind the girls. That's the location. Everyone should have seen the pale head. Many people identified it as a ghost or something, but it doesn't seem to be some ghost. If you look closely, you'll find the girl on the right has turned around to say hello to someone, right? Other words, they know there's something behind it. The girl on the left is also dressed strangely. Did you find out? This is clearly a mummy's dress. They're most likely going to some weird party. In fact, there's a more terrifying place in the film. Over here. Whose hand is this? Why is the color of the hand the same? And the hands are not at all like a girl's hand. The blogger who uploaded the video claimed that there has always been a creepy thing in his house, and he and his family were very scared. And in order to prove that what he said was true, as long as he was at home, he would turn on the camera to record one day when his wife was preparing dinner. The existence even shot his wife. I have to say, the blogger said that there has always been a creepy thing in his house. He and his family are very afraid, and the blogger, in order to prove that what he said is true, as long as he is at home, he would turn on the camera to record one day when his wife was preparing dinner. That being, even shot his wife. It was as if this being was deliberately being noticed by others. First, I said a word. Hi, cool me. Then put the lights out. But what makes me strange is this. This lamp is going out. The blogger's wife didn't care. I really can't figure it out. If a normal person finds that the lights are out, shouldn't you look up and take a look? What do you think? The hotel was originally a warehouse, but a century ago it was transformed into a gorgeous Victorian hotel. This hotel has many historical antiques, of course. There are also rich fantasy stories. And in recent years, there have been some strange situations in the hotel. Guests will always rush to check out. And when they leave, they will say a word. One word. Damn it, this place is haunted. Under the careful observation of the owner of the hotel, he finally found something that the guests hated. In fact, there is not only this dark shadow in the hotel. A couple told the hotel owner in detail about what happened in the room when they checked out. It turned out that a sentence appeared on the mirror in their room for some reason. They didn't take it seriously at first and erased the phrase, but after a while the rude words reappeared. Later, in order to understand what happened, the owner of the hotel went to check the mirror, but what he didn't expect was to take such a picture. I'm not so sure yet. The moment the camera flickered, a black shadow appeared at the door. Did you see it? A TikTok blogger from Mexico. He runs a small shop with his wife. His family often shoots funny films, but suddenly one day, he began to record something special. Because his 2-year-old son cried and told him, said that he saw a terrible child. It's in your own home. Kobasuk searched for many days. He never found the child. But something strange happened to him. In fact, he encountered strange things more than once. In the days to come, strange things like this happen every day. And it's getting worse. Wait a minute, calm down, calm down. Is anyone there? Can we help you? What you'll need? Tell us. Tell us. Someone was there. Hurry up and call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Call an ambulance. Do you know what? Do you know what? Let's go with the kids. Let's go with the kids. Look, there's nothing here. There is nothing here. There's nothing here. Let's go with the kids. At the moment when the wardrobe door opens, there seems to be something hiding in the darkness. Then it disappeared in an instant. And Boisjou also plucked up the courage to check it out. But in the closet, nothing. Since then, the family decided, be sure to find this existence. They take out their phones every night to record. Finally, they found this chilling existence. Do you see it here? Is this weird face staring at the blogger's family? Bloggers claim when his phone caught this face, but it was closed for no reason. Could it be that the turn off of the phone also has something to do with this face? And the weird thing doesn't end here. On the contrary, this is just the beginning. They're here, come on, let's take a look. No, they're here. Come on, let's take a look. Don't know what's going on. I'm nervous, come on. At the moment of shaking the camera, a black slim object appeared on the side of the wall. I didn't see it clearly, right? It doesn't matter. The back will let you see clearly. We see a shadow. We're looking at this. But there is nothing here. There is nothing here. Over here, I see some shadows. I don't know what to do. I felt a little nervous. I saw something in the store. It's that this thing is moving too fast. Or can it control its own manifestation at will? It's sitting right on the couch, and the blogger's family is still bothered by things on their backs. What do you feel about what bloggers go through? Is it real? This film looks a lot like a fake movie made with special effects, right? That's what I thought at first, but when I got to the blogger's channel's homepage, it didn't seem to be what I thought it was. Because most of the bloggers' videos are filmed about their own lives, there is only such a weird film. I speculate that this must have been taken by the blogger. But if so, what exactly is in the camera? Super Silkworm Explorer Sherry is exploring a house that once belonged to a witch. Many years ago, the house was abandoned because the witch disappeared for some reason. Is it missing or something? No one knows. And this house has not been known recently. Used as a warehouse. But the user found a strange phenomenon. After hearing these stories, Shri, very interested, so he came here. Yes, here. What kind of experience will happen? Originally, he was exploring the house. But while exploring, the door in the room, but it was suddenly opened. Shri guessed, is it outside? What is there?
حول ولا قوة.
Sure way didn't he notice at that time. The thing hiding in the corner. He returned to the house again. In a subsequent time, although some strange phenomena appeared in the room. But this did not reduce the courage of 12 people. He plans to stay here for one night. Does it feel like a ghost pressing on the bed? Bloggers who are afraid of ghost gangs. This time we came to a haunted pavilion. This is the place provided by the audience. According to this audience, he was passing by this a few days ago. See the human figure on the top of this pavilion. He originally wanted to investigate, but because I don't have enough courage, I didn't go. So I told the two bloggers this news. After learning the news, the two bloggers arrived here. Still the same. The blogger performed a ceremony to summon ghosts here. He also pulled up the holy line on the surrounding pillars. It is said that this is a formation. It can prevent ghosts from entering or escaping. After all these are arranged, the two of them were waiting quietly. Waited for a long time, but there was nothing here. Then I have to finish work and go home. Is there really nothing? Take it home. It's an insult to the ghost. Embroidery and turbines can be considered a spirit or a peaceful spirit. Take photos here. Come here quickly, hurry up, what's wrong, what's wrong? Suddenly, then shouted to run away. Let's go. I'm leaving. What's there? What a dark shadow. Where is he? Have you really seen it? What have you seen? I just saw a black shadow. When returning to the previous clip, I was surprised when we left. Someone who has a thief. A parking lot camera captured the unexplained scene. The doors mysteriously opened automatically. But look closely and you'll find out. After opening the car door, something seemed to be moving around the door. Of course, there is speculation. It's just a reflection. Let's talk about the fallen leaves on the ground. It was clearly windy that day. It may be that the door was not closed properly and was blown open by the wind. YouTube channel. I believe in the blogger who has a great experience investigating the phenomenon of super storage in a bar. This photo is the cause of the story. One day, a guest told the bartender quietly, "Look what this is." This is the photo that the guest showed to the bartender. He just photographed it. Both of them were surprised. My personal photo was about the corridor leading to the bathroom. Stop talking about little girls. There is nothing there. And there is no little girl in the photo in the bar. In the little girl's dress. It is too strange. Her clothes are a very old-fashioned design. How could children wear this kind of clothes nowadays? Under the trend of curiosity, the blogger launched an investigation into the bar. I didn't expect that there was a special discovery. Through the door crack in the bathroom, we saw a mysterious black shadow, but it disappeared in an instant. Could this be that little girl? The owner originally planned to check out his old house. He hasn't been here for a long time. Many parts of the house have been damaged. He originally planned to take pictures of these damaged areas. You could find a worker to repair it. But the incredible picture was captured. What is this? It's a thief at home? Or is there a ghost in this room? A TikTok blogger while sleeping. Suddenly, I encountered the phenomenon of overaccumulation. One of the cameras in his bedroom was knocked over and damaged. I had no choice but to replace it with a new one. How did the camera get knocked over? Since then, he has been keeping an eye on his surveillance footage. It doesn't matter if you don't look at it. Since viewing the monitoring, bloggers are afraid to sleep at night. It's not just strange shadows on the walls. What personal bloggers are afraid of is what happens in the bedroom. a tall black shadow unexpectedly stood up from in front of the blogger. It's incredible. At this time, the blogger was still sleeping peacefully in bed. It's me. I don't dare to think about it. I don't dare to think about it. A security officer is on duty at night. I found something was wrong with the parking lot they were guarding. He still doesn't understand. How did this trash can be moved by itself? Some people guess it was blown by the wind, but this doesn't make sense at all, because there are 2 trash cans in total. If it has wind blowing, another why not move? Even if another trash can contains garbage, it has heavy. It should shaking too, but it didn't move at all. This incident happened in a morgue in Brazil. Guards were patrolling that night, but a loud noise suddenly came from the distance. Actually, this is the case. It's acceptable if it happens elsewhere. It's so rash in the morgue. The owner of it was around 8:30 p.m. A young man is returning home. Some creaking sounds were heard coming from the bushes. Driven by curiosity, he mustered up the courage to find out. Here's the young man's reply in the comment section. After that horrible thing jumped out, so he turned and began to run. But this horrible thing did not go after him, because it's too dark. He didn't see exactly what it looked like. What do you think of this? People who took this video with a camera think, this is the most terrifying scene he has ever seen. This was taken on an island, but the sea is not under the fog in front of it. We can see there is a house in the lower left corner of the picture. A black shadow appeared in front of the house. The black shadow disappeared after appearing for a while. The photographer thinks this is a mysterious ghost, because when he checked the house, there is no one else in the room. The owner of the house claims his home is often haunted, and many times, this ghost will appear at home blatantly to prove that what the owner said was true. So I took the picture below. We can see in the picture, on the wall in that corner, a fog appeared. This should be the ghost that the owner mentioned. This is a picture taken by a home surveillance camera. 2 children are playing. Something they didn't know suddenly appeared in the room. What is this?